Today we're making 8 cocktails from the most popular fruit. Well, second most popular, if you're not counting tomatoes, which means we're making banana cocktails. We'll make them with banana syrup, banana liqueur, and of course, fresh bananas, shaken, stirred, blended, and built. We'll cover it all. This is the third multi-cocktail episode, after 10 citrus cello and 8 strawberry cocktails. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more recipes based around one ingredient, and don't forget to check if you're subscribed and have the bell turned on to get notified when the new episodes drop. Enough talk, we have 8 cocktails to make. It's banana cocktail time. To start, we'll make something we've covered on the channel before. And no, I don't mean the banana nog. That's for the holiday season. I'm talking about the Irish Espresso Martini. To make it, you'll need Jameson Black Barrel Irish Whiskey, our DIY banana liqueur, which we made recently, stout beer syrup, a shot of espresso, chocolate bitters, and a little saline solution. We made the DIY banana liqueur recently. I'll link that episode below. As for the beer syrup, here's a quick recap of how to make it. Before you shake up the cocktail, combine equal weight of stout beer and sugar in a saucepan and place it on a low heat, stirring to dissolve the sugar. You want the beer to be as flat as possible, so don't get too much foam at this point. Once the sugar is dissolved, leave the syrup to cool slightly before you pour it into a bottle and store it in the fridge. Now we'll use that in our first shaking cocktail of the day, the Irish Espresso Martini. Into a chilled shaker, add 1.5 ounce or 45 ml of Jameson Black Barrel, which was matured in double charred barrels for a richer, more complex profile. Next, 1/2 ounce or 50 ml of banana liqueur, as mentioned when we made it. This is one of my favorite DIY liqueurs on the channel. For a little extra sweetness and that rich stout flavor, 1/2 ounce or 50 ml of Guinness beer syrup. And since this is an espresso martini twist, we can't forget about a shot of fresh espresso. I'm also adding 2 dashes of chocolate bitters, Angostura cocoa, or even aromatic bitters work as an alternatives. And lastly, 3 drops of 20% saline solution. Add plenty of ice and shake hard to really chill, dilute and aerate the drink. We'll double strain this into a chilled coupe glass. The garnish is the cocktail itself, with a cascading foam. Beautiful. You'll get plenty of chocolate, coffee and banana with this one. Next up, a stirred cocktail and a true classic, with a tropical twist. Let's make the Banana Manhattan. I'll use 4 Roses single barrel bourbon, banana liqueur, sweet vermouth, Angostura bitters and saline solution. For garnish, we're not going with a maraschino cherry, but a caramelized banana, which I'll prep now. Cover a slice of banana with sugar and use a small torch to caramelize the sugar. With the melting hot sugar, you really want to make this well before you serve it. Make sure nobody touches it while it's hot. As for the cocktail, I like to start with a chilled mixing glass for my stirred cocktails. Then I'll first go in with 1/2 ounce or 50 ml of our banana liqueur. Next the same amount, 1/2 ounce or 50 ml of sweet vermouth. Antica formula will add nice notes of vanilla. And for the spirit, 1.5 ounce or 45 ml of 4 Roses single barrel, 100 proof bourbon from an individual barrel, which was hand-selected by their master distiller. And let's not forget about 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, same as with the classic. And 2 drops of saline solution, same as with most cocktails I make. Add plenty of ice and stir well to mix, chill and dilute. Strain into a chilled coupe glass. And add the garnish, a caramelized piece of banana. Still a spirit-forward Manhattan with subtle spice and banana. Shaken, stirred, what's next? Blended of course. Let's make a frozen banana daiquiri. I'm using Havana Club 3. Banana liqueur, lime juice, fresh banana, a little saline, and nutmeg for garnish. I'll make 2 cocktails at once, so into the blender I'm first adding 3 ounces or 90 ml of a lightly aged rum from the heart of Cuba. Next, 2 ounces or 60 ml of our DIY banana liqueur. For a bit more banana flavor, and to add a nice thick texture, add in 1 full banana, and to balance the sweetness, and give the daiquiri its signature freshness, 1 ounce or 30 ml of lime juice. Lastly, to boost the flavors, which is especially key in a frozen cocktail, add 4 drops of saline solution. For proper dilution and chilling, add in 360 grams of pebble ice or crushed ice. Blend this until you get a nice slushy consistency. Then pour it into a frozen coupe glass. Last step is to grate a pinch of nutmeg on top. That's a glass of a sour, banana rum frozen goodness. Delicious. Since we've made one variation of a daiquiri, I'll show you another one, a nuclear banana daiquiri. For a classic nuclear daiquiri, you'd need white overproof rum, lime juice, falernum, and green chartreuse. Here I'll use yellow chartreuse, and of course add in banana liqueur and a bit of saline solution. We'll add everything into a chilled shaker, starting with our banana liqueur, 1 ounce or 30 ml. Everything else will be equal parts, so 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of Wray & Nephew overproof white rum, Jamaica's best-selling rum. Next, 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of yellow chartreuse, a more mellow, honeyed version of its green cousin. Follow that with 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of Falernum, a spice liqueur with flavors of ginger, lime and almond. And of course, don't forget 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of lime juice. Finish it off with 2 drops of saline solution. Then it's time to add ice and shake it hard to chill and dilute. Double strain into a chilled coupe glass, and that's it. Herbal, spicy, and sweet variation of the Daiquiri. 4 down, 4 to go. I found this next one on punchdrink.com, a great resource for recipes, techniques, and news from the bar industry. Let's make a cocktail created by Rob Kruger, called Is Bananas. You need cachaça, amaro montenegro, banana liqueur, lemon juice, aromatic bitters, and I'm adding in saline solution. Into a chilled shaker, I'm first adding 1.5 ounce or 45 ml of cachaça, a distilled spirit made from fermented sugarcane juice and a national spirit of Brazil. Next, 1 ounce or 30 ml of Amaro Montenegro, an Italian Amaro with a blend of 40 botanicals including vanilla, orange peels and eucalyptus. Now add in the star of the day, our banana liqueur, 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml, followed by the same amount of lemon juice, 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml. The recipe calls for 1 dash of hella aromatic bitters, but Angostura is listed as an alternative, so we'll go with that. Lastly, 2 drops of saline solution to enhance all of the flavors. Now add ice and shake the cocktail to get it well chilled and diluted. Strain into a highball glass filled with crushed or pebbled ice. For garnish, let's add an orange peel. Tropical, bitter and fruity. Next up, a banana twist on the king of whiskey cocktails. Let's make a banana whiskey sour. The banana flavor comes from the banana oleosaccharum, which I made by covering organic banana peels with sugar and leaving to sit until it turns into a delicious banana flavored syrup. Along with that, I'll be using Jack Daniel's Single Barrel, which has plenty of banana notes, lemon juice and saline solution. Start by chilling the shaker, then add the ingredients. I'm going with my standard measurements, 2 ounces or 60 ml of whiskey, followed by 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of sour, in this case lemon juice, and 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 ml of sweet, in this case banana oleosaccharum. We made this in the banana liqueur episode as well. 2 drops of saline solution will work the same way as salt does in cooking, enhances the flavors. Add plenty of ice, shake and strain the cocktail. This is a sour, so let's serve it in a lowball glass or a tempered clear ice sphere. For garnish, I'm going with a simple skewered piece of banana. It's rich and balanced, with subtle banana fruitiness. Now it's time to make something a bit lighter. Something we'll build straight in a glass. Let's make a whiskey banana Collins. You'll need a blended Scotch whiskey, banana oleosaccharum, lemon juice, and instead of soda water, I'll use carbonated coconut water. No saline this time. As mentioned, we're building this straight into a highball glass or a clear ice sphere, starting with 2 ounces or 60 ml of Scotch. I'm using Aberlour 12. Next, half an ounce or 50 ml of our banana syrup, the oleosaccharum. Balance the sweetness with half an ounce or 50 ml of lemon juice. Stir gently to combine the ingredients, then top it up with 100 grams of carbonated coconut water. You could carbonate the whole cocktail with a twist and sparkle, but you'd need to make a big batch to fill the whole bottle. Gently leave the cocktail with a bar spoon to mix everything, and add the garnish, a banana slice with the skin still on. Light, funky and refreshing. 7 down. Let's move on to the final cocktail of the day, a true dessert cocktail. Let's make the bananas gruppino. We'll need ripe bananas, sugar, lemon juice, saline solution, plenty of pebble or crushed ice, and to make it a cocktail, Prosecco. Start by adding everything except Prosecco into the blender. 2 ripe bananas, 500 grams of pebble ice, 45 grams of sugar, 1.5 ounce or 45 ml of lemon juice, and a dash of saline solution. Blend until you get an ice cream-like consistency. If you need pebble ice silicone molds and a great blender for a good price, I'll link both in the description. Store this in the freezer, but for now, we just need to scoop out about 2 tablespoons, or Pour 90 grams of this banana sorbet into a mixing glass. When measuring bubbly ingredients, the scale is your friend. Stir everything together with a whisk until you get a homogeneous mixture. Pour it into a frozen coupe glass, and that's it, a beautiful banana sgroppino. Rich with banana sweetness and light wine acidity, a decadent treat. With that, we've made it to the bottom of the glass of this banana-filled episode. But did you know that these were all actually berry cocktails? More than the strawberry cocktails we made recently. As pointed out by McGill.ca, berry is a botanical term, and according to botanists, blackberries, strawberries, and raspberries are not berries, but bananas, pumpkins, tomatoes, and cucumbers are. Basically, a berry has seeds and pulp that develop from the ovary of a flower, which is what happens with bananas, but not with strawberries, for example. I leave a link in the description if you want to get scientific with it. Either way, drop a banana emoji in the comments if you made it all the way here. And if you want some common berry cocktails, check out this episode with 8 strawberry cocktails. Until next time, cheers, friends of cocktails.